life. And today with us, right, we've got three super impressive, I would say they're super impressive national athletes. Okay, can we all give them a big round of applause? They have all represented Malaysia in three different sports in which if I have to do it, I will never be able to do it. Okay, so we've got, like I mentioned earlier, we've got Ain Shah. She is our Selangor captain for the Sukma team, and they won gold in the recent Sukma last year. Pretty amazing, because I was in Kuching watching the game, and I would say I was really proud as part of FAS. And we've got the one and only Sham, who is our national karate athlete, and she is ranked 9th in the world. Not in Asia, not in Southeast Asia, but in the world. Like, the world is huge, right? And she's 9th, and she's sitting with us, guys. Okay, and we have, just now we had like world number 9, right? We have Farah today, this beautiful girl who has gone against all odds, and she is currently world number 1 in lawn bowling. Bowling padang. Like, if you ask me to do it, definitely I can. I'm not sure if you guys play like lawn bowling and stuff, lawn bowling and all that, but it's pretty impressive. And I think this is why, like I said earlier, sports for women and girls should be a necessity. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start our forum for today. We're going to start by probably asking the panelists here with me to just introduce yourself a bit, like probably to everyone here, like who you are and probably how long you've played the sport and what makes you you. Maybe we can start with Syam.
First of all, good evening to all of you. Selamat sejahtera kepada Duli Yang Amat Termulia Raja Muda Selangor and all the guests who have been arrived here for the event. My name is Shamla Rani and I'm Perempuan Chandran. I'm a national karate athlete and my highest world ranking is world number 9. And a bit about myself, I'm the first Malaysian athlete to win a gold at World Series level for karate. And definitely a proud Selangor athlete. I've been played Sukma for Selangor 2 consecutive years. And one of my highest achievement would be ranked at the world levels and being a 10 times national champion. And also I won my first gold for Malaysia at the SEA Games at the 2023 Cambodia. And I was honored to be appreciated by our Raja Muda Selangor as well for the SEA Games gold. And yeah, that's a small introduction about myself.
Impressive, right? And she just started, guys. Okay, can we hear a thing or two, like an introduction of Farah?
Hai, Assalamualaikum semua dan selamat malam. Saya Nur Farah Ain binti Abdullah, atlet bowling padang atlet bowling padang Malaysia. Dan pencapaian tertinggi saya adalah World Indoor di Guernsey, UK. Saya adalah champion dan bronze untuk mixed PES. Dan pencapaian tertinggi saya juga adalah ranking nombor 1 dunia. Dan untuk pengetahuan semua, saya baru saja masuk national pada tahun lepas dan ini adalah achievement terbesar saya untuk tahun kedua.
Okay, now can we hear, I think kalau macam kita main bola sepak, especially if you are in Selangor, muka Alin ni bukanlah muka yang kita tak biasa nampak. Rasanya kalau semua liga kat Malaysia ni, kita akan nampak muka Alin. Kita akan nampak muka dia berkali-kali di page social media. So Alin, a brief introduction of the amazing person that you are.
Hai, Assalamualaikum semua. Nama saya Nur Aisyah binti Murad. Boleh dikenali sebagai Alin lah, biasa orang panggil saya Alin. Dan saya baru 1 tahun bermain bola sepak dan Alhamdulillah rezeki saya terus dapat national call up and then ya sekarang saya bermain di pasukan Selangor dan ya jadi captain di tim Selangor.
Okay, so that's basically like a brief introduction, and thank God there's no introduction about myself. Okay, so today, right, the main thing that kita nak kupaskan dalam forum hari ini ialah challenges ataupun difficulties sebagai seorang wanita dalam bersukan. Sebab kita tahu, kalau football it's quite common. Orang cakap, kenapa perempuan nak main bola? Kenapa perempuan tak main sukan lain? Kenapa awak tak main netball? You know, we have all those kind of questions coming up, not just from netizens, but even sometimes our closest family members. So, probably this is a question that I would want to hear Sham. As a national athlete ranked number 9 in the world, and you've gotten like, probably dah bawa balik lebih daripada 10 pingat emas untuk Malaysia, what are some of the biggest challenges that you have faced as an athlete? Especially when you are a national athlete, then you're not playing for the name, but you're playing for the emblem on your chest. So what are among the biggest challenges for yourself?
As you have told, like choosing a sport like football, like karate is not really common among among female athletes. And that is the first challenge itself. There'll be a lot of questions, kenapa karate, why not like a netball or a common female sports. But that's what make me stand out of the crowd. Sebab saya suka ambil challenges, the challenge and like break the stereotypes of what is meant for women. Sports is not for genders. It's not about male or female. It's all about athletes. Everyone is a champion. It doesn't matter it's a male champion or a female champion. It's a champion. And it's a world number 1 athlete. So that's where I chose karate. And other than that, being an athlete itself is more than, you can't be living your normal, ordinary life. There'll be something you need to sacrifice, not just one or two, a lot of things you need to sacrifice in your life, maybe your fun times, your teenager life itself. Kita dah, almost I think all of us in the sports, we should have known that we can't enjoy our life at this moment. It's our prime time. We need to perform. We are not just bringing the name of my name. It's not just Selangor. I'm bringing the pride of Malaysia. I'm representing the country, the flag. So the responsibilities are very high. It's like a burden, but a burden that I would enjoy when I'm standing tall on the podium. So yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry for the technical glitch. I think I agree. I don't think I agree. I definitely agree when you say that, you know, if you want something in life, then you've got to sacrifice certain things. Like nothing actually comes easy. If you want to be world number 1, like Farah, or, you know, being ranked somewhere out there will be a lot of sacrifices. And even on the days where you don't win, you actually learn something. So what about macam Farah kan? Farah main bowling padang. Sukan yang saya rasa masa saya di zaman sekolah, saya tak pernah tengok orang main bowling padang. And if I have to be honest, until today, I don't know the difference between bowling padang dan petong, if I pronounce that right. So untuk Farah, that's like probably bukan sukan yang kita akan sentiasa nampak di social media ataupun di TV. Apakah antara cabaran ataupun halangan Farah sepanjang tempoh Farah, you know, start bermain bowling padang?
Okay, untuk cabaran saya as a athlete bowling padang, bila pergi event mana-mana je orang tanya, main sport apa? Cakaplah bowling padang. Bowling padang yang macam mana ya? Sebab kalau kat Malaysia, kita bola sepak ni sangat kira macam terkenal. Tapi bowling padang dekat US dan luar negara ni like macam bola sepak. Sebab kalau kita tahu kat luar negara, sebelah rumah pun ada padang long ball. Yes. And then bila orang tanya kenapa main bowling padang, sukan kan tak famous. Tapi diorang tak tahu yang sukan bowling padang ni boleh bawa diorang lebih jauh. Dan untuk ke world ranking tu sebenarnya lebih mudah. Sebab dalam Malaysia ni bagi saya tak ramai yang tahu tentang bowling padang and tak ramai atlet yang bermain bowling padang. And then cabaran saya bila dah masuk national team ni adalah bila kita baru masuk and then kita terus naik, terus capai like macam
World number 1.
Ya, world number 1. Orang akan cakap macam, dia baru je 24 tahun. Kenapa dah boleh ni? Kenapa dah, biasalah atlet. Kalau mulut orang kan, orang selalu macam atlet main bowling padang bukan boleh pergi jauh pun. Benda tu lah nak kena adapt, and then bagi saya benda tu tak menghalang saya untuk terus ke hadapan and then memperkenalkan lagi long ball dalam Malaysia. Sebab as we know, long ball pun dekat sekolah-sekolah pun dah banyak klinik. So benda tu insyaAllah dia akan terkenal lagi lah.
Okay, I'm actually really happy to know, Farah, macam that you picked up bowling padang not for the fame. Because I think it's very important to do it sebab you want to do it and not because macam, okay, I nak main, contohlah, I nak main bola sepak supaya I can be very famous on social media. So it's good to know that you challenge yourself to pick up like a very macam, I wouldn't say it's not a conventional kind of sport. It's very rare. Okay, so thank you, Farah, for your, for sharing. Now kita nak tanya Alin lah sebab Alin bermain sukan bola sepak dan kita tahu, okay, sebelum saya tanya Alin, saya nak tengok sebab saya nampak ramai pemain bola sepak wanita depan saya and some of you are actually my friends. So saya nak tanya, siapa yang berada di hadapan saya ni yang pernah dihalang oleh seseorang daripada bermain bola? Maksudnya adalah orang dalam family dia ke, kawan-kawan dia ke tak bagi dia main bola, ada tak? Wish. Siapa? Alin. Yang lain semua you get like full support. That is Ayuna. Okay. Okay, so we that's actually very common. So now kita nak dengar daripada Alin. Kita dah nampak the different point of view from two different sports. Untuk Alin, can you like share dengan all of us that probably the biggest challenge yang Alin have to encounter ataupun macam, let's just say, kena go through by playing, just because you decide to play football?
Okay, so my biggest challenges for this year and I bermain bola sepak, my biggest challenge is bila kita injure lah. Bila kita injure and kita nak recovery tu, and then pressure, and saya seorang yang macam masalah sikit dengan keuangan. Jadi itu yang buat saya jadi biggest challenge.
So it's like the injury and having to like get yourself out of the injury. And I think like macam untuk Alin, probably Alin rasa macam, being the captain bila injured, there will still be that expectations of you. And I think that's probably, do you guys agree that expectations of the society or probably netizen is actually one of the biggest challenges juga? Setuju? Expectation. Okay, tapi I think like personally for me, I feel that it's these challenges ataupun kesusahan ni yang build your character. And that's why you guys are where you are today. Because you've gone through like the difficult parts before you actually achieve the success. Okay, kita dah tengok bahagian-bahagian ataupun cerita-cerita di mana mereka kongsikan tentang challenges. And I'm very sure everyone standing in front of me, whether it's sports or it's life or it's financial or it's anything, or even if it's like dinner on the table, we all go through different challenges every single day. And I think that's why people always say like, you have to be kind because everyone is struggling. Okay, and I think it's very important to be kind to our national athletes, especially women. Okay, so bila kita tengok national athletes kan, I'm sure like you guys have picked up different sports along the way. How do you think, macam mana seorang atlet ni, tak kisahlah dia main level daerah ke, negeri ataupun kebangsaan, macam mana atlet ni dia boleh, terutamanya atlet wanita, macam mana dia boleh push limit dia untuk dia capai kehebatan dalam sukan yang dia ceburi? Maybe Farah, you can share with us?
Bagi saya limit tu tak kisah lelaki ke perempuan. If dorang boleh invest diri dorang untuk pergi training selalu, keep training, benda tu kita akan nampak dia punya proses dorang akan berjaya tu. Macam dulu saya setiap weekend pergi training, hari-hari balik sekolah training until, tapi sampai sukma tu still tak dapat medal. Tapi keep training and then dapat national. Bila masuk national baru orang nampak, oh budak ni boleh main. Bagi saya limit antara lelaki dan perempuan tu, kalau tak training tak boleh pergi jauh. Kena keep training benda tu. Yep.
So the key takeaway here is to push your limits and keep training, and you should never give up even if like all the odds are against you. I think that is good because like when everything was against you, balik daripada Sukma tak dapat pingat, it only pushed you to be better than where you were yesterday. So good job, Farah. What about Syam? Sebab Syam main karate dan kita tahu, I may not know the rules of karate, tapi like a basic overview when we look at karate, it's quite extreme ataupun kita tahu it's very prone to injuries. You may break your nose or your arm and things like that. So how would you push your limit as an athlete in such an intense kind of sport?
Obviously, all kind of sports ada juga injury. Doesn't matter. Karate, yes, it's an aggressive sport, but if you look very in particular, it's a very controlled sport. You don't really get to injured like other martial arts. But more than injuries, the wins and the losses are yang impact kita banyak. Because not every time you'll be winning. Yang everyone is seeing is when we are winning our medals, like getting the gold medals. But behind the stage, behind the scene, masa yang kita kalah yang, that's the most challenging thing every athlete need to go through. And it's really hard sebab you tahu like how much effort you have put in, berapa lama, berapa tahun, like as she said, every day we'll be going for training. Doesn't matter it rain, doesn't matter, it's whatever it is, we'll be there for training. And then at the end, you won't be getting the result you expected. And masa tu lah, you kena really kuat. Your mental strength must be very strong. And macam lah dia cakap, I was first time Sukma gold medalist. And the expectation was so high for the second Sukma, obviously, like they want to keep the gold medal, yes, defend the gold medal. And what happened is that I was the first round loser. And as a junior athlete, masa yang kita baru masuk sukan tu at like state level, at international level, I was like, okay, done. I'm done for karate. I think I'm not really the level karate is needed. I'm not the athlete what the Malaysia needs. And that was in my mind. Itulah, I rasa, okay, level saya sampai Selangor je. Itu yang saya mampu. And then that's when my coaches told me, no, you're capable more than this. You're not just for Selangor level or Malaysia, you're for international levels. And that one point where I didn't give up on myself, when my coach didn't give up on myself, saya rasa macam, okay, I'll do my best, whatever it is, like, let's see what happens in the next 3 years. And the next immediate year, it's where I got my SEA Games gold.
Congratulations.
And then I believed, okay, this is what sports all about. Sometimes you lose, you'll be terribly losing. Sukma is like a level, all national athletes should be winning. Like, it's a trademark. Kita kena dapat emas tu. Tapi masa kalah tu lah, you kena kuat. You must be ready for the next challenge. And then you'll be seeing a very greater results. So, yeah.
So I think like one of the things that I'm impressed with is when you said macam your coaches did not give up on you. And in front of me, I see a lot of coaches, and I think it's true because sebenarnya dalam, if I'm going to put it in a very simple way kan, kadang-kadang dalam hidup ni kita hanya perlukan seorang je untuk percaya dengan kehebatan kita, and that makes all the difference. So I hope to all the coaches present here today, or everyone who's involved with football especially, to be that person, to be that catalyst yang membantu atlet-atlet kita untuk tak give up. And I think I agree because I know it sounds very cliche, but you don't really lose, you know. You actually learn along the way, and if you are strong enough, you would eventually win. And winning is not just about the gold medal. Okay, so thank you, Syam. Alin merupakan, I think among all of us here today, Alin is the youngest. Dan kita tahu sebagai seorang atlet muda, kita juggle banyak benda. You juggle a lot of things. Your family, your life, your passion, your relationship, social media and things like that. So, untuk Alin kan sebagai seorang atlet muda yang sekarang dah menyarung jersey kebangsaan, apa yang Alin boleh sampaikan kepada atlet-atlet ataupun bakal atlet muda yang ada kat luar sana untuk diorang push limit diorang? Sebab I know, I've seen you play, I've seen you push your limits. I've seen you change the entire football game. I've seen you play different positions, and I'm always in awe when I watch you play. Not because you play for Selangor, but in general, you are a brilliant player. So, apakah yang macam motivate Alin, dan apakah message Alin, okay, untuk future generations?
So, Alin,
you've got this, Alin.
So ya, Alin dulu
Okay, so if you guys don't know, Aline, she actually changed positions in football, and that's not something that's very easy to do. Like if you've always played in the forward position and someone says like, okay, please go play centre back, you're going to be like, how am I going to do that? But Aline actually changed position. Betul tak, Aline? Okay, do you want to continue? Are you okay to speak? Okay, I'll give Aline time. Okay, to be honest, I wish this forum was a lot longer because there's so much that we want to discuss, but we don't really have much time. So we're going to go to the very last question that I have for you guys today. Kita tahu for some sports we play in a team, especially when you talk about football and all that. Okay, so how do you think macam teamwork, whether it's with a teammate ataupun teamwork dengan management tu, membantu dalam kejayaan seseorang atlet dalam sukan? So, yeah, Syam?
Karate for me is mostly about individual sports. But in terms of teamwork, as I told you, it was not just my winning. Yang emas tu bukan saja daripada saya. It was a lot of teamwork from the parties outside myself. Like not my circle, but it can be my doctors during my injuries. It can be my coaches. It can be my LOs. Even as I told you, when I lost my Sukma, my Selangor LO had so much belief in me. He even recommended me for the national team. He told me he was one of the person who believed in me. And those kind of teamworks who made me believe myself, who made me think, okay, I can do better. And like what you said, being a captain is not really easy. It's not about only herself. She needs to take care of other athletes. And she needs to make sure, okay, for the team, I'm ready to change the position because I want my team to win. I want all my other teammates to feel comfortable in their places. The ultimate goal is to go for the championship or to go the champion medal. And being a senior athlete here, I'm very proud to see a young athlete being a captain and sitting beside me. I'm so proud to see her. And I think that's how teamwork works. Even though it's an individual sports, team sports, you can see a lot of people supported you. Ada yang pegang tangan you, bawa you atas pentas ni. Even though I'm the one sitting here, there's a lot of people supported me behind. So yeah, thank you to all of them.
And thank you so much for motivating Aline. Okay, so before we wrap this up, to make it very quick, we're going to start with Farah. Kita tahu dekat yang menonton, whether you're watching at home or the ones here with us, boleh tak Farah share a bit kata-kata semangat untuk, you know, future athletes, especially girls and women out there? What will be your message for all the future athletes yang sedang menonton ataupun yang akan balik rumah dan bercerita tentang kisah-kisah hari ini?
Untuk semua future athlete yang dari kecil sampai ke besar, yang dari anak-anak sampai ke dewasa, saya berharap jangan give up dalam sukan. Memang dari awal kita masuk ada pahit, manis dia. Just follow the flow sebab semua sukan dalam dunia tak mudah. Semua benda yang kita buat dalam dunia ni tak mudah. Apa yang penting adalah usaha, pengorbanan dan terus usaha supaya kita dapat capai apa yang kita nak. Itu saja.
Thank you very much, Farah. Okay, the youngest one with us today, Aline. Apakah, if like all of us are inspired by you, right? I'm very, very sure a lot of young girls out there mungkin nak jadi Aline satu hari nanti. So Aline, apakah kata-kata yang Aline nak sampaikan kepada adik-adik ataupun kakak-kakak or everyone that's watching at home?
Sama juga macam apa Farah tadi cakap, kalau kita usaha benda tu, sebab kita juga yang nak dengan sport tu, and kalau kita usahakan insyaAllah and kita sabar, insyaAllah ada result dia.
Thank you very much, Aline. And last but not least, Syam, what will be your messages for the ones watching at home or the ones here today?
To all the girls who's watching this forum, I would say go and chase your dream, girls. This is your dream. There's no one should say a no for your dreams. And you should know betapa penting dream you, how much it means to you. Go and chase for it and work all out for it. And it will happen soon. Not anytime soon, but it will definitely happen.
Thank you very much to all our panelists today. So I think I'm going to just reaffirm what I've said earlier on. I hope that when we all go back today, we realize that the only way to empower this world or the nation is by empowering young girls and women. And one of the ways is by making sports, or particularly today, we want to make football accessible to everyone, regardless of their race, their religion, their age, their height, their size, their skin color, and no matter where they come from. So again, here's to women empowerment, here's to women in football, and here's to FAS WSL 2025. And with that, I would like to thank Ain Shah, Sham, and of course Farah for being such amazing panelists today. And again, I would like to apologize for the technical glitches. I wish I was able to just control it by a remote or something. So with that, I would like to invite Ain Shah, Farah Ain, and also Sham to remain on stage because we will be presenting our second award for today. Thank you very much.